Well, it's Creature Feature Week in the Drumdums house, and we got a brand new alligator action movie, Crawl. Let's do this. Crawl stars Scodelario, Barry Pepper, and is directed by Alexandre. What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new 2019 movie review. Crawl is a movie that I've been anticipating for a while because I'm just such a big fan of creature features. Such a big fan that I recently did my top 10 creature features part 1, and I came up with so many that I thought, hey, let's do a part 2. And I'll wait to do part 2 until after I see Crawl. And will Crawl make the list? We shall see. And let me just say, now that we're talking about alligators, the last alligator creature feature I saw was probably Lake Placid way back in the day. I think like in the 90s, early 2000s, something like that. I remember there was this movie called Alligator where it was like in the sewers and it grew to like, this gigantic 25-foot alligator. But I don't remember much about the movie at all because I was a kid when it came out. But alligators have always really freaked me out. As a matter of fact, I live here in Florida and there are tons of alligators all over the place. I lived in Georgia, tons of alligators there too. As a matter of fact, just to share a quick story, I remember I was running, because I'm a big runner, and I was doing like a 5K, and I literally ran up on an alligator. Like, this was the edge of the road, grass, alligator just sitting right in the grass. And I think I jumped a good 5 feet, because I ran right up on him, and it freaked me out. And I levitated. My whole body just levitated off the ground, and it levitated 5 feet over. And I believe I said, oh shit, somewhere in the middle there too. But quick plot synopsis for Crawl. It's such a simple plot, actually. It's a father and daughter duo. They're in the middle of this national disaster. It's a hurricane. And the daughter's there to try to save the father. She's looking for him. And so there is this alligator that is in the house. And so the rest of the movie is them stuck in that house trying to find a way to get out of this insanity. And make no bones about it, what I loved about this movie is it gets right to the point. There is no fat to chew on whatsoever, which is, I guess, fitting because it's alligators killing people. And, it takes about 15 minutes just setting up the story, getting to know the characters. Kaya plays Haley and her father, Barry Pepper, plays Dave. And so, like I said, in that first 15 minutes, we're getting to know them, know the situation, and then we get our first, introduction to the alligator. And then after that, it's just no holds barred. It never lets up for the rest. I think this is like an hour-and-a-half movie. I've never seen a creature feature so well-paced. It felt like it flew right by. And as a matter of fact, when me and my wife were walking out of the theater, there was this couple behind us, and the guy was like, wow, that was really good. Just got right to the point. And then, it was a ride. And I agreed. It's really just a roller coaster ride of a movie. Now let's talk about alligator action. Creature features, you could have like Godzilla where you see very little of the giant lizard. But this movie is the opposite of that in terms of how much they show of the creature, because this is chock full of great creature feature action. You're gonna see tons of blood and guts. You're gonna see limbs and alligator mouths. It's all over the place. And I think this is rated R, because I think it should be rated R because there's just tons of blood. It feels real. You see bodies, limbs just flying all over the place. And I was eating it up, no pun intended. I was just freaking out, loving the alligator action, because there's a lot of those surprise sneak attacks too. Because we all know how fast alligators are. Their reflexes are just insane. And so you'll see a character just standing there, and then all of a sudden, boom, an alligator will grab him and just pull him right in. And it never holds back. And to talk about Kaya Scodelario, this is an actress that everything she does, I'm constantly into. She did a movie called Tiger House. I reviewed that a couple years ago. And it was really good because of her. I think she has that quality to where she could lead a feature, and she does in this movie. This really is her movie, and let me just say, she earns her stripes in this movie. I mean, she goes through hell, not just in the character in the movie, but the actress. I mean, she gives it her all in every scene in this movie, and it works so well. And then just to give Barry Pepper some credit too, as the father, this character is going through this divorce. He's in the middle of this friction between himself and his daughter because they're very much alike. And so there is this one moment where it's very tender and everything, and you really feel for him as a character. You know, he's talking about how he's dealing with the divorce and trying to pick up the pieces after. And it was a nice character moment, you know, and you need some of that stuff in the midst of all this crazy alligator action. And this is a good genre mix, you know, because I love like natural disaster type movies. This is a hurricane. And so there's some great hurricane action in this too. So you have like two elements of danger, you know, because really, if you look at movies like Lake Placid where it's really just the alligator, you know, but it's not like bad weather outside. This, you have this mix of, you know, crazy alligator action, but you also have this danger of a hurricane. And you know, that alone could kill you. So I think that element helps this movie to never let up. Guys, I really liked this movie a lot more than I thought I was going to like it, and I thought I was going to like it, but it was just a fun ride. It was a roller coaster ride. You need movies like this in the summer, and you know, it's nothing too deep. These characters aren't going to change your life or anything like that. You know, that's probably the only con I could give, but I don't think you want that in a movie like this. You want to just be entertained and have fun and see blood and guts flying at the screen, and you get all of that. And you know, it's all led by Kaya, and she does such a great job in this. And quick shout out to Leela from Killer Flicks because she is such a Kaya fan. So I'm going to give this a purchase worthy, and it earned every bit of it. You know, no fat, just quick to the point, and it's a purchase worthy. Guys, if you've seen Crawl, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And look for part 2 of my top 10 creature features, and will Crawl be on that list? Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day, and on Fridays we do Free Fall Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and Drumdum out.